Hello, everyone. My name is Rebecca Beck, and I'm the program coordinator for the Winter Abroad at Yonsei. And I'm very glad to meet you all, and I'm very grateful that you're taking your time to listen to our online orientation today. So this is our orientation schedule for today. First, Professor John Franco is going to give you a welcoming remarks and also share with you some important academic information that you should be aware before taking part in our program. And then I'll be giving you important notices and sharing you library information. And also note that we'll be sharing you a short video regarding life in Xincheng, where our campus is located.
Hello and welcome to Yonsei University. I'm John Frankel, the Associate Vice President for International Affairs. I would first like to welcome you, but also, just as importantly, like to thank you all for your understanding and flexibility regarding the conversion of all away classes to the online format. We understand this is not what everyone wanted, including us. It's not ideal. But these are unprecedented times, and we're trying to provide all of you with the best and safest educational experience possible. So we really do appreciate your understanding, your flexibility, and on our end, we do promise to do everything we can to ensure the quality and also the fun of your time this winter at Yonsei. So I would like to go over a few important items. All of you should have received this in your handbook, so you can always go back to it for reference. But as we go through this welcoming, you'll see that this isn't working. Okay, wonderful. We'll start with the academic information, the academic calendar, some regulations, code of conduct. Much of this should be commonsensical, but I want to cover it with you. Textbooks and copy center, LearnUs, which will be new to many of you who are non-Yonsei students. It's an online learning platform, and then of course the class schedule and the course list. So in terms of the calendar, all of you know that we will begin on December 27th. That is the first day of classes, as well as the add drop period. You'll have a campus tour as well. The 28th will provide another campus tour. In terms of cultural events, you'll have classes, of course, on all of these days. There will be Taekwondo classes, a virtual tour of the Korean Hanok village. Again, we're sorry that this can't be done in person. Another Taekwondo class January 5th, and a calligraphy class on January 10th. Classes last until the 14th of January. From the 17th to the 24th, you can fill out your evaluations of your respective courses, and then you will check on your grades and request any corrections that need to be performed from the 21st to the 24th of January. And then the grade confirmation or final grades will be finished on January 26th. Of course, some of this may change. Please refer to the winter.yonsei.ac.kr, the WEI website, for updates if you're unsure of anything. In terms of academic regulations, a lot of this should be rather commonsensical, but Yonsei has a rule during the normal semester and during the winter and summer semesters, where if you miss more than 1/3 of classes, the system itself, not the professor, but the computer itself, will give you an automatic F, and professors have no control over this. So please do be aware that attendance is important. It's even stricter for the KLI courses because, of course, most of that is done in person rather than in libraries. And so if you miss more than 1/5, you will receive an automatic F. In terms of your course loads, some of you will take one class. That's 3 credits. That's the minimum course load. The maximum is 9, which would mean you would be taking both the morning session and the afternoon session, and then there's an on-demand class which you can do at whatever time suits your schedule for a maximum of 9 credits. There is no real course withdrawal. You'd have to withdraw from the entire program, and you'd submit that in person at the Office of International Affairs. In terms of grading policy, there is no pass, not pass. You'll receive a letter grade. There are pluses and minuses. So of course, A+, A0, which is just a straight A, and A-, and down the line. It is absolute grading, so there's no curve involved, which is nice. You're graded on your individual performance, not relative to your fellow students. And in terms of transcripts, a single transcript will be sent to your home university about a month after the completion of the program. I'm sure you can request additional transcripts, but automatically one will be sent. The code of conduct, again, should be somewhat commonsensical. Academic dishonesty, cheating, plagiarism, these all actually fall under academic dishonesty. Academic dishonesty is the most general term. Cheating would be in class. Plagiarism would be on a paper, not citing the sources of your work. Duplicate assignments means if you're taking two courses, let's say one on Korean history and one on Korean literature, you are not allowed to turn in the same assignment for both courses. Sexual harassment, like probably all of your institutions back home, any form of sexual harassment is forbidden. Smoking, Yonsei is a non-smoking campus. So if you happen to be on campus, either in the dorms or to use the library, please keep that in mind. Theft, that's not so much a Yonsei law as a Korean law, but of course it's also valid at Yonsei. Good. And of course, any academic regulations not stated here will just follow those of Yonsei University's general policies. Textbooks. There is an on-campus bookstore located in the Commons. Of course, if you're doing this online from Korea, you can go look for your books there. But for those of you who are doing this online from abroad, you'll use the online bookstore. And then there is LearnUs, and you will have additional information about this in your guidebook and also later in my presentation. But many professors will upload reading materials to the LearnUs page for your course. And here's something about LearnUs. Please go to learnus.org. It will provide lectures, lecture notes, course supplements. Like I said, a lot of times you will be turning in your assignments on LearnUs as well, and be receiving your not your final grades, but your weekly grades or even daily grades on LearnUs. And you see at the bottom, your user ID and password for LearnUs is the same as the Yonsei portal site. There is more information about this, and your professor should also give you some information about the individual classes you're taking and how much of it will be included in and done on the LearnUs platform. In terms of your class schedule, if you're taking the normal classes, the morning course, period 1 is 9:30 to noon. You have an hour and a half break for lunch, and period 2 is 1:30 to 4. And then on demand, as you see, students can take classes at their own convenience within the class deadline. So, if you're a morning person, you may be doing this at 6 a.m. If you're an evening person, well into the evening, as long as you finish the required assignments, you can do this at whatever time of the day suits your schedule. Good. The morning classes, and there may be a few more, I won't read each of them. These are in your handbooks, and if you've enrolled, you already know these are the morning classes. There are 2 more, and in the afternoon, you see the first 2 here, which are Korean language classes, and then a few more of the afternoon classes. And finally, probably most important, would be these on-demand classes. So these are the courses that you can complete at any time that suits your schedule. And from here, I'm going to give you back to Ms. Rebecca Beck for some important notices, but I would like once more to welcome you to Yonsei Way, and again, to thank you for your understanding and flexibility in these unprecedented and sometimes unpredictable times. Goodbye.
Thank you, Professor Gianfranco. And now I'll be giving you some important notices regarding our program. So first, this is the special activities that we are offering during this winter. The campus tour is the only in-person activity that we are offering. So it's going to be in a very small group, and it's going to be happening on the first and the second day of our program. And the other activities such as Taekwondo, Hanok Village virtual tour, and K-food cooking class and calligraphy class is going to be all happening online. The COVID-19 guideline it's very important that you're aware of any changes that happens regarding the regulations of COVID-19. And especially if you're in Korea, please strictly follow the COVID-19 guidelines and regulations. We will be also be updating you if there are any changes in the social distancing, but it's also the student responsibility to find the most up-to-date information. Please check the information also stated on the student handbook, page 44 to 49 as well. Also, if you're in Korea, please download the Yonsei Safe Entry app, which is the application required to a QR check-in to all the buildings in and around campus. So if you're planning to visit our campus, please check the information on the student handbook, page 29 and 30, and make sure to download it before you visit our campus. The other important information is the student ID pickup is going to be ready from December 27th to December 29th. And for all the students who are in Korea and had applied to our program in the first place as an offline program, we'll have your student ID ready to pick up during this time of period. The course set and drop period is going to be available on the first day of our program from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Korean local time. Please note that this is your last chance and opportunity to change the course and add or drop. So please make sure to visit the portal website and make the changes, adjustments if you plan on changing the course that you are currently taking. The Korean language course, for the Korean language course level change, please do not use the course set and drop service during the on the portal, as we'll be making the changes on your behalf. So if you are if you have been informed by your Korean language teacher that you have to change your level, please just send us an email, as we'll be making the changes on your behalf. Library information. This is the website here, library.yonsei.ac.kr. So in this place, whether you're in Korea or not, you'll be able to visit and log in and download any academic journals or also papers that you're interested in. And the login information is the ID is the student ID that starts with 2021-844. And the password is going to be 6 digits of your date of birth plus AB exclamation mark. So for example, if your date of birth is September 23rd and you were born in year 2001, the password is going to be 010923 AB exclamation mark. Also, if you're in Korea, please be aware that from December 13th, the library has implemented a vaccination pass. So if you're coming to the library, you have to not only have your student ID, but also you have to prove and show that you are fully vaccinated and that your last dose has been done before 14 days from your visiting date. So please have it ready for you to show it at the entrance. So this is the contact information. So if you have any questions regarding any information, please be more than please reach out to us through our email or our phone number, and we'll be more than happy and glad to assist you. So I hope you have a great time during this winter with our program. Thank you.